Ladies and gentlemen, pioneers around the world, welcome back to Pi News World, your trusted source for the latest Pi network updates, global crypto developments, and the future of digital finance. Today's topic is one of the biggest discussions happening across the Pi community right now because something incredible is taking place. Slowly but surely, the world is finally waking up to Pi Network. For years, many people ignored the project. Some laughed at the idea of mobile mining, others said Pi would never survive, and many critics believed the community would eventually disappear. But despite all the doubts, despite all the negative comments, millions of pioneers continued mining every single day, continued believing in the vision, and continued building one of the largest crypto communities the world has ever seen. And now, in 2026, global attention around Pi Network is rising once again. Across YouTube, social media, crypto forums and blockchain discussions, more people are beginning to ask serious questions about Pi Network's future potential. Why? Because they are starting to realize that this project is not just another cryptocurrency. Pi Network is becoming a global movement built around accessibility, participation, and decentralized innovation. What makes Pi Network different from many traditional cryptocurrencies is the fact that ordinary people were given the chance to participate early. In most crypto projects, large investors and institutions enter first while normal people arrive too late. But Pi Network introduced a completely different idea. It allowed people from around the world to mine cryptocurrency directly from their mobile phones without expensive hardware or advanced technical knowledge. This simple idea attracted millions of users from different countries, different cultures, and different economic backgrounds. From Africa to Asia, from Europe to South America, Pi Network created a community that continues growing stronger every year. And now, many people who once ignored the project are beginning to pay attention because they can no longer ignore the size of the ecosystem and the loyalty of the community behind it. One of the biggest reasons why the world is waking up to Pi Network is because utility is becoming one of the most important conversations in crypto today. The future of blockchain technology will not belong only to projects driven by speculation. The projects that survive long-term will be the ones that create real-world use cases for ordinary people. Pi Network appears to understand this vision very clearly. That is why the ecosystem continues encouraging developers to create applications and services that can function inside a decentralized digital economy. Imagine a future where Pi can be used for online shopping, digital services, gaming, education, freelancing, transportation, entertainment, and local business transactions. That future may still be developing, but the foundation is already being built step by step. And history has shown that every major technological revolution takes time before mass adoption finally arrives. The internet was once doubted, social media was once ignored, smartphones were once considered unnecessary, but eventually the world adapted to each of those innovations. Pi Network supporters believe the same process could be happening right now. Another major reason why Pi Network continues attracting attention is because of its focus on community and verified human participation. In today's digital world, fake accounts, bots, and artificial activity have become massive problems across many online platforms. Pi Network attempted to solve part of this challenge through its KYC verification system designed to confirm real human users. While the process has not been perfect and many pioneers experienced delays and frustrations, the larger goal remains important: Creating a digital ecosystem built around verified individuals could become extremely valuable in the future as artificial intelligence and automation continue expanding worldwide. Many experts believe digital identity and trusted online participation will become critical parts of the next generation internet, and Pi Network may already be preparing for that future. At the same time, the ecosystem itself continues evolving. Developers continue working on decentralized applications, businesses continue experimenting with Pi payments, and communities around the world continue organizing events and discussions about future adoption. Even people outside the Pi community are beginning to notice the momentum returning. Some crypto analysts who once ignored Pi are now watching carefully. Content creators are discussing Pi Network again, and social media conversations continue growing larger every month. This does not look like a project disappearing. It looks like a network preparing for its next major phase. Of course, many pioneers continue asking one important question: when will the next big breakthrough arrive? The reality is that nobody outside the core team knows the exact timeline. There are many rumors online, many predictions, and many emotional reactions from the community, but responsible reporting is important. Real progress depends on technology, infrastructure, security, ecosystem readiness, and long-term sustainability. However, one thing is undeniable. The global attention surrounding Pi Network is becoming stronger again. The world is slowly starting to understand that this project represents something much bigger than short-term speculation. It represents the possibility of global digital participation on a massive scale. And perhaps the most powerful part of this entire story is the community itself. Millions of people remained active even during difficult periods of uncertainty. Many users continued mining for years without giving up. That level of loyalty is extremely rare in the crypto industry. Communities are one of the strongest forces behind every successful technology movement. Bitcoin survived because people believed in decentralized money. Ethereum expanded because developers believed in decentralized applications. And Pi Network continues growing because millions of ordinary people believe in accessible digital opportunity for everyone. To every pioneer watching today, remember this: you are part of one of the largest crypto communities ever created. Whether the future becomes exactly what supporters expect or evolves into something different, Pi Network has already made history by connecting millions of people around the world through one shared vision. And if development continues successfully, the possibilities ahead could become even bigger than many people currently imagine. But with opportunity also comes responsibility. Pioneers must remain patient, informed, and careful. Do not fall for fake announcements, false promises, or misleading rumors spreading online. Here at Pi News World, our mission is to continue bringing you the latest discussions, major updates, ecosystem developments, and future possibilities surrounding Pi Network. Because this journey is not only about cryptocurrency, it is about technology, participation, financial inclusion, and the future of decentralized communities across the world. Right now, global attention is increasing, conversations are becoming louder, and more people are beginning to recognize the potential impact of Pi Network. Some people are still skeptical, others are becoming curious, and millions of pioneers remain hopeful about what comes next. But one thing is becoming clearer every day. Pi Network is no longer being ignored, so now the question becomes very simple. If the world is finally waking up to Pi Network, are you ready for what comes next? ready for the next phase of growth, the next wave of adoption, and the next chapter in the evolution of digital finance. Because the future of Pi Network will depend not only on technology but also on the strength, unity, and vision of the global pioneer community itself. Thank you for watching Pi News World. If you enjoyed this update, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest Pi Network news and future developments. Stay informed, stay strong, and keep pioneering. See you in the next video.